What is going on, guys? It is a new week, back from a bit of a week vacation. Missed you guys, so welcome back, everybody. It is June 14th, and as of 46 minutes ago, Trump, the deal with the Islamic Republic of Iran is now complete, which means the dollar should start dropping and oil should start dropping. And the yen should start going up. However, what we're actually seeing right now is all the other pairs are moving up as well. On pretty much all of the charts. So Euro JPY, CHF JPY, and AUD JPY all have had bull runs in the past hour since the market opened. Yes. Look at this gap down. The dollar and oil being up is when we're at war. It looks like they've come to an agreement, and I think we're going to see a major market correction on the dollar. I'm sure it did. If gold shot up, yep, huge up, which means you're going to see the dollar drop. Which means the Australian dollar, the Swiss franc, the euro are all going to move up. I really like Euro JPY buys. On the 4-hour, bullish breakout here. Broke above the EMA ribbon as well here. So I do like what we're seeing on a lot of these charts right now. I actually love what we're seeing on these charts. What I think most people don't understand is that with this being such a new announcement, we're more likely to see reactionary traders come in, especially on the retail side. But volume's huge right now. Volume's massive. I mean, Euro JPY is already at 16K, and we just got a new hour candle. I'm tempted to get into this, to be quite honest with you, but I'd like to see what happens here, because these are some really nice looking charts for buys for us. On CHF JPY, Euro JPY, AUD JPY, they're all looking pretty decent. And then USD CHF looks like it's going to drop pretty hard. I could see this going pretty low here, with our next real zone being down here. I can see this coming down pretty good. Yeah, this is going to come down pretty good. Massive break and retest right here. This fair value gap's been holding strong. It held strong for 3 straight days. The day chart, bearish. Yo, Kermit, what's up, man? How are you? It was good, man. I got some color, as you guys can see. I played some really good golf, so I can't complain, you know what I mean? Can't complain. And if I did, nobody would listen anyway, you know? But yeah, we're looking at a couple really nice charts here. I love USD CHF for a sell. Love it for a sell. AUD JPY for a buy. We would need to see it break and retest right here. Kind of see it go. CHF JPY, we did break, but I have a feeling we might come down here to retest a little bit before going. But you've got zones that are extremely, extremely nice looking to get up to. So there's definitely some options here, but again, I think staying away from the JPY pairs, because typically when oil drops and the US dollar drops, the Japanese yen goes up, which wouldn't make sense that Euro CHF and AUD are all buying in comparison to the Japanese yen. But Euro CHF or USD CHF, that looks like a solid sell. The 4 hour looks good. The 1 day, most likely going to come down to at least test. See about that 1 day. The 1 hour though and less looks really good. Wait to get a retest maybe on the 15. The 5 is retesting strong. Massive break and retest here on the 5, guys. You had a huge break of this zone. Break of structure right here. It's retesting the EMA ribbon. We should see this thing dive. But again, on the hour, we kind of want to see what happens here. The hour is going to be pretty key for us. But we've broken all lows. So like the previous lows are broken. I mean, we've been below it on USD CHF. So that's what I do like that we're looking at here. We can look at USD JPY. Don't love the gap down with it trying to come back up. I'm not really sure what's going on right here. Not enough information. Euro USD was the other one that I liked for a buy. Surendra, what's going on? Welcome back. Appreciate it. Thank you. Vacation was really good. I had a good time. I got a lot of sun. It was good. It was good. Thank you for asking. I looked at a lot of these charts already, and really the main couple that I liked were the ones that we're kind of just talking about. I don't really like the rest of these. Volume's good. I just don't like where they're at with the zones. Their zones don't look quite as nice. Our GBP/NZD trade went to TP3 from last week. Yeah, we're just sticking with the ones that we got. We possible on Euro USD buys. That's the only other one I would add is possible Euro USD buys. I think USD CHF is the move. We'll see what happens going into this 15-minute candle. But I think USD CHF is the move here. Excuse me, guys. Massive gap down on market open, though. Massive, massive gap down on market open. And it just depends on how you trade those gaps, you know? But on Forex Factory, like, there's no red folder news in terms of, like, our monthly, month over month, year over year, week over week news. But this this Iran news coming out is going to make some move. A lot of people talking. I mean, Markets Capital, Financial iJuice. There's a lot of 60-day talks about lifting sanctions. It's a lot of speculation. Apparently, the deal's set for Friday. The signing of the deal is set for Friday. Yep. Let's look at oil. Oh, oil with the gap down. Massive gap down. We might go back to seeing $60 a barrel. So Euro JPY and USD CHF are my top two right now. Gold's bearish. Bullish, I'm sorry. Gold's bullish. Look at that gap up. I think you're going to see the next zone here. You're going to see 43.50. You're going to see this area. 43.50 to 43.70. And if we break that, I mean, your next move's the 4,500 area on gold. That's what I'm seeing. That is what I am seeing. But you got to break those levels. We have to see those levels break. I'm really interested in this USD CHF trade. Let's mark up what we got here. So like for TPs, this is what I'd be looking at for TPs here, guys. Fortunately, your next one's going to be like right there. You have one here, and you're going to have one at the bottom. Like those are what your TPs would look like if we were to short this. Stop loss at 36 pips, 37 pips. And to the bottom, you're looking at, so one is 14, then 27, 41, and then 67 pips. That's what I'm seeing. Now we're not in this yet. Again, this hour could retest and come up this way. I don't see that happening with this candlestick. With these candlestick patterns, I don't really see that. I see us dropping off pretty hard here. Especially being that we broke all of the previous lows. We broke them. We're well below. And then Euro JPY, I like for it to come back up. I like for it to come to the next zone. I mean, your EMA ribbon's right here. Top of your FVG's there. You're looking at 23 to 40 to 65 pips. We're looking at the same move almost. And this would be long. We'd have a 40 pip stop loss roughly. 40 pip stop loss with a 64 pip possible TP3. So it's not a bad looking chart at all. That's what I'm looking at. No, 40 pips. Just 40 pips. You wouldn't need more than that. I don't believe you need more than a 40 pip stop loss on that. I just like the USD CHF trade so much better. I shouldn't say so much better. I just like it. Andrew, what's good, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing all right, brother. Jordan, what's up, man? How are you? Golf trip was good, man. Golf trip was really good. I shot 71, 71, 77. So, played really well. I appreciate you guys asking, though. Thank you. Back to trading, though. I actually did pretty well last week. Emmanuel, how you doing, man? We got 1 minute until we get this new 15-minute candle on USD CHF. Five-minute squeeze right in between two fair value gaps too. So not a bad look for us. I would just like to see it break one. Like just purely break through one. That would be good. Volume's up. Tell you what, this Euro JPY buy is looking very solid. Especially with the hour rejecting the fair value gap that's above the EMA ribbon. That's a good sign. That is a very good sign. What do I think about GBP USD? Let's take a look. It's a buy. It's the same thing. So all the pairs that have USD as the secondary pair are going to be bullish right now because of the fact that they're saying that they may have come to an agreement in the Middle East. So that means oil and gold, or oil and the US dollar are going to start to come back down. I'm looking at Euro JPY buys or USD CHF sells. And to be quite honest with you, I'm ready to get in these USD CHF sells. On the 15-minute, the only thing, you could hold 11 pips negative if it continues to go up. On the hour, you could hold, if it retests the EMA, you could hold 20 pips. But our stop loss is going to be up here. I mean, our stop loss is going to be like right there. I like the break and retest. You guys know what I like trading. You have a break of structure, you add a retest, this thing's dropping. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. That's what I like. You're at Folsom Prison? What is that? It's slow moving, I'll tell you that. I don't see this hour. After we got this, it's not really a doji or dragonfly because the body's a little big. But after you have these wicks, after an hour-long downtrend and another one of these, typically you see it continue. It's a continuation trade. I just didn't want to see if we're going to retest on this 15. GBP USD. Holding up to break the current swing high. Daily bias or bullish? What do you think? Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a bullish chart. I would want to see it break. Yeah, it's a bullish chart, man. You've had, look at this. You've had 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections. That's a major support right there. Where it's gone up every time to as high as there. So, I mean, you could minimally look to get 60 pips out of that. It's bullish. If you're swing holding, it's bullish for sure. Hasn't broken that support in, well, since back over here, actually. Hasn't broken that support in 67 days. It's bullish. That's how I'm looking at it. Does that make sense? We're just waiting to get a retest here on the lower time frames of the EMA ribbon. That is essentially all that we're waiting on. If we can get a nice little retest here. I haven't really watched much of it because my Golden Knights play in 30 minutes and the Knicks were in the championship. So football is not my number one sport. I know for pretty much everyone else in the world it is, but for me it is not. You know what I mean, Adele? You've been watching? How's the U.S. doing? Who's going to win this year? Well, hell yeah. We better be. We've got the most resources in the world. We should be. I don't think we have the best players in the world, but who knows? I think this is going to be a slower moving session because of the news break. I think a lot of people are sitting on their hands to see what happens. But I think we may be able to squeak a trade out of here. That's still an A+ setup. Argentina's always been good. Give me one sec, guys. I gotta get tissue. Back. Sorry, guys. Huh. What's this 5-minute chart doing? Five minutes just getting rejected hard on this EMA, which I like to see. It's a very good sign for us. What do we have to the bottom here? It's got to be, what, like 5 pips? Actually, 10 pips. We may move TP1 to there. Let's look at the lower time frames. So on the lower time frame, it's doing the same thing. It's having trouble breaking these fair value gaps up here, which is good. Like I said, the 15-minute, though, I don't necessarily want to see it retest this. If it does, it's fine. This would be a great time for us to get in on it. But we're trying to execute. We analyzed on the hour. So we're trying to execute on the 15 and the 5 or the 1 at this point. That's where I'm trying to execute. If you guys haven't subscribed or liked the stream, make sure you do so. Really appreciate it. We got like a minute and 15 seconds until we get a new 15-minute candle. I don't think we're breaking these highs on the 15 here. Personally, I don't. Not too much movement right now, though. All right, we just got new 15s. Let's see what we got here on the 15s. So the 15 on Euro JPY is respecting this fair value gap heavily. Now, it's not to say it doesn't come back down and retest the EMA, but it is strongly respecting the fair value gap right here. Let's see what the 5's doing. 5's kind of fluttering in between these two fair value gaps. On this one, the 5 is in between two as well, here and here. On the 1 hour, I do like USD CHF better though. Now, if we get in something here, we're going to sit for a couple hours because there's no major catalyst yet. London's where we're going to see the continuation, I believe. So it'll be most likely either an overnight or a couple hour hold here. Everybody sees what we're waiting on though, right? Euro JPY has strong buy on most of the technicals. Whereas USD CHF has sell on most of the technicals except for the day. That is a deciding factor here as well. Something important to look at. I don't know, I'm leaning more towards Euro JPY now. Consolidation above the EMA and above the fair value gap. It's a tough call. They're both very sound trades. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Queen Conan. What's going on? What is your question? I am all ears. Yes. Yeah, this is my indicator called match strategy. Yep, this is my indicator right here. It is my indicator that is on TradingView. I'm starting to like the buys on extended more out this way. I don't necessarily need them to. I personally like the way they are. And then they go away when they get rendered invalid, so I like them where they're at. Daniel, what's going on, man? How are you? Gold had a massive gap up. Gold's bullish, man. The dollar's dropping. Thanks, Queen Conan. But yeah, Daniel, the dollar's dropping and gold's moving up. I think your next zone is that 4360 area. Would like to see it have a better but this fair value gap's huge. Huge. Full candle closure above. We don't want to see it come down and retest this green zone down here, but I'm thinking, yeah, your next movement's here, and then from there you're looking at up here or somewhere like right here in between. So that would be like TP1, TP2, TP3. If you were swinging that for a couple day hold or even just a day hold. You know what I mean, Daniel? Yeah, the Euro JPY trade is more sound on all time frames. Yeah, no problem, Daniel. Good to hear from you. I think we're going to end up getting in Euro JPY, guys. I'm going to wait a minute here, but I think this is what we're going to end up getting in. How have you guys been liking Hanko trade, by the way? Yeah, I do have a Discord server. I do. I do. It's right there. We got a bull flag forming here. Nice bull flag forming. On the 5 minute. Oop, that was ugly, sorry. That's what I'm seeing. Especially if this closes tweezer. If this closes tweezer, we're solid. I'm looking to get in this one shortly if we get the confirmation that I like. No. We might be entering Euro JPY buys. Not Euro USD, Euro JPY. But again, we're still waiting. I haven't sent anything out yet. I'm not in anything yet. Don't get me wrong, I love the USD CHF one. What I don't love is the day EMA ribbon being right there. But short sell, this thing's gonna go. I think we're going to end up taking Euro JPY here on the 15 minute here when it opens up. Let's see here. It's not what I wanted. We'd actually go 185, 163. Yeah, guys, we're going long on Euro JPY. We're long on Euro JPY, guys. Just sent it to everybody, too. We're long on Euro JPY. We're in. Take profit lines. That's what those are. Those are take profit zones. Yep, TP 1, 2, and 3. That's correct. That is very much correct. I'm just putting it in on my other account here, but we're in, baby. We are in. Euro JPY. This is Euro JPY. That's what we're in on. Euro JPY. I like this trade. Euro JPY, as in the euro to the Japanese yen. Now, I did the full analysis today on live. Oh, let's see what we got going on here. Surrendra, this is Euro JPY. The euro to the Japanese yen. I will say, guys, I am going to watch my Golden Knights tonight. So we've set this trade up perfectly, but they could, if the Hurricanes win tonight, it's over. But if the Knights tie it up, it goes to Game 7. You're going to watch it too, Adele? Who's in? Who's in on this trade? There we go. Let's get some nice movement here. Heck yeah, it is. Yeah, I just like this trade, guys. This is a solid looking trade. Nice little bull flag formed here on the 5-minute. Same with the 1. An even bigger bull flag here formed. But VIP, you guys just got this signal. Yes, sir. Yeah, first to get to 4. We can't have them do it. Cannot have them do it. What 2 levels? You mean the take profits? Right here, look at these numbers on the side right here. These green numbers right here. We've got 3 take profit levels. 185.825. And then you got 186.000. And then you got 186.245. Yeah, we've got consolidation right above the EMA. That's what I like to see before a takeoff. That's what I like to see before a takeoff here. I might stack another position. The 400% if you want to trade at 1 to 200 leverage. You just join on the hankoforex.com/mattfx. The pin, the comment that's pinned And then once you deposit open a live account with 1 to 200 and deposit, they'll give you 400% deposit match. I'd recommend trading at 1 to 500 and getting the 100% deposit match, but that's just me. The ECN blue one is going to be the best one. Yeah, it's going to be your best option. Nice rejection off the EMA there. Let's get a green close here.
So would you say not?
We got a minute and 30 seconds till we get this new candle. We may get some retracement on the 1 hour, guys. It may retrace this wick and test this fair value gap again. So make sure you're prepared to at least hold 5 pips, but it's not, I don't think it's going to break this fair value gap. But we may hold 5 pips. But TP1's 20, TP2's 38, TP3's 62. Would be a great way to start the week. Absolutely great way to start the week. Let's see, 20 seconds here. I know. Where are you watching it, Adele? Where can you watch it where you're at? You just watch it on the internet, I assume? All right, boys. I'm going to watch this game because this is do or die for my Golden Knights. we're in this trade. We're pretty much right at break even. I might be holding a half a pip. I'm trading 100 lots, so don't be scared by the number on the screen right above me or to the left of me, depending on which one you're watching. Don't be scared by that. I'm trading massive lots right now. But I'm going to watch this game, and we'll end this stream how we always do. I appreciate everybody joining. I will send a message out in the Discord letting you guys know what happens, as I always do. So pay attention. Make sure you have your alerts set on TradingView. I think we're going to ride this bad boy home to a nice little profitable trade to start the week. We're already getting some great movement right now. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Again, I'm streaming all week. So I will be streaming every single week. Only reason I'm cutting today a tad bit short is because I'm going to go watch my Golden Knights whoop some butt. I appreciate everybody that joined, though. Thank you guys, and have a great night.